It's Spiritual Life Coach 43, and I'm here to give you a collective reading in regards to those who have wronged you. If you guys are new to my channel, welcome and blessings. If you guys are returning viewer, watcher, and or subscribers, I'm sending you guys so much luck, joy, love, peace, blessings, happiness, all that good stuff. Thank you guys for coming back time and time again. If you guys are cross watchers, you guys are always welcome to join us here. I'm sending you healing prayers and blessings to you and to all of us. Okay, so everything has been prayed and meditated on. Please remember that when it comes to tarot and oracle cards, it's all about the energy and the messages. Please take what resonates, leave anything that does not. Always go to our Heavenly Father God and your incredible spiritual teams for your most important and significant guidance at all times. Please utilize your greatest and highest discernment. Listen to your inner knowing, your intuition. It's going to lead you down the right path, and do whatever you guys feel is best for you in your lives at all times. Okay? Please continue to like, share, subscribe, and comment. You guys are wonderful about keeping my channel going and growing. And I cannot do it without you guys. You guys have been so awesome about sharing your love and light and energy with me. So just know that I appreciate you guys very much. Any information about me, my channel, any of the decks that I'm using are listed in the description box below. Today I will be using a self-made deck that actually is not listed though. But anyways, eventually I probably will add it, but it's not like on the market or anything. But anything else, if you guys would like to donate to the channel, there's the heart-shaped super thanks is there. I appreciate anybody who has donated. Your love and light and energy means so much to me as it is. So if you guys want to go the extra mile, I do have PayPal. And of course, there's various ways that you guys can donate. So I appreciate you guys very much. Just saying that now in advance. And if you've previously given to my channel, you guys rock. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. This could be a very deep reading. So, click off if you feel like you may not can handle hearing about somebody else's karma, because it will be in regards to bad karma that these people are receiving based on those who have wronged you, lied to you, betrayed you, broken your heart, stolen from you, hurt you in any way. Okay. And it could be various people in your family, an ex, a spouse, a twin flame, a soulmate, whoever. Okay. It could be an ex-best friend, ex-homie, ex-lover, whoever. Okay. All right, let's get ready to jump in to your reading. Okay, so collectives, your overall message for this reading in regards to the karma that people are receiving, the bad karma they're receiving for hurting and betraying you, is somebody has, or they have to deal with the karmic that left them in credit debt. So they are in debt. The karmic had a ball with these people's credit cards. Okay, these people are broke, they owe money. I'm hearing that creditors are calling left and right. Some of them will be served with court papers where they have to go make settlements in court, where they should have done that already, but they may not have known about that, because usually people give you time to consolidate or try to work through any debts. But what happened is they gave the karmic access to the card, so they may have added them into the card or something like that. And the karmic went crazy. They bought jewelry, they went on expensive dinners, and these people also spent a lot of money on these karmics. I mean, they went on lavish trips and they lived it up like they was Big Willius, Big Mama, and they were spending like crazy, and it all caught up to them. The karmic dipped out, left them, and left them with the bill while they took the jewelry, all those expensive dinners, expensive hotel stays, and all that goodness. They just, I can't say they robbed them blind, because these people gave them access and permission. While your person was stingy with you, they didn't invest into the relationship. You may have asked them, hey, put this money aside, let's say for a house. Let's improve the car. Let's improve, the house, or, certain pipes in the house, or whatever that you guys wanted to make improvements on, or save for a rainy day, put some money aside for things that you need. They were not on board for that. But when it came to cheating and having a third party and a karmic, or just family members who came up on some dollars and they hid it from you, these people now are in debt because they gave to the wrong people, and all these people did was spend. These were true spenders, and they had a good time. While they wouldn't give, a crippled man a crutch, they wouldn't give you what you deserved, and you may have asked for very little. You didn't even get that. They breadcrumbed you when it came to their money, their love, their time, and their energy, and the karmic took from them like a taker, and this is the energy that they got back because they took from you. So the karmic took from them, and now the karmic is long gone with all of their goods, and the money's gone. Money too. They took some money as well. So they definitely got money off their credit card. And these things, happen when people are doing dirt and evil in these streets. They were going to different parties and having orgies and just living it up. They were living their best life without you. And this is the price that they're paying. And oftentimes, spirit will hit people in the pockets, because oftentimes these people have a God complex whenever they have money. They feel like they're better than you. They're better than anybody else. These people don't even have to be rich, but it's more money than they've ever had. So they act like they're the best. They're the bomb. But guess what? This wasn't even their money. This was credit card money. So, the karmic cleaned out the bank accounts. Then they cleaned out the credit card account. They took everything they can get. And then they ran. They may have even bought this person a car. They took the car. So now they are facing stress and anxiety because you would have never done them like that. You spent on things you needed: groceries, food, bills, the kids, the family. You were thinking about the future, maybe even unborn kids. Or if you guys have kids, you guys were thinking about college plans, bank accounts, tuition, investing into the family, making that money stretch. These people are stressed because those creditors are calling. They want their money, and everybody else want their money. And you guys already know we're in inflation, so everything's higher. Food bills, electric bills, gas bills, everything is so much higher. So they have a lot of anxiety because some of them may have to go to court and try to give settlements. And then some of them may owe you, especially if they're paying child support. They may owe more than one mother or father of the child. And they're going through it. So don't think that they're resting easy. They don't sleep well. They have a lot of stress, a lot of things on their mind, a lot more responsibilities dealing with you. They had a pretty smooth ride. Life was easy, much easier. You guys were coasting because you made good decisions when it came to the finances. You made good decisions when it came to how to balance things out, and how to clip those coupons, the digital ones, and how to make things work, and even the physical coupons. You guys did your best to make the most out of life by spending as less as possible. You guys enjoyed life too. You guys splurged when it was necessary, or when you felt like it was okay to, when you guys had an overflow. But you wanted to always have a stash, a rainy day stash, and these people just was wild and reckless, and they lost big time. People who wronged you were very biased. They only seen things their way. They were not willing to consider your perspective. Oftentimes they would walk out when you had questions or you wanted to have a conversation. This was immaturity at its finest. And a lot of these people may have said, I'm young, I'm just young. That was an excuse. No, what they were really saying was that I'm too immature to handle things correctly. So life is about to humble them. God is going to humble people because he's going to take their money. He's going to take the things that they care about. They're going to be forced to take care of business now, because now this is where cars start to break down and more bills start to come in and things get tight. That wallet is feeling real stretched, real tight right now, and they're not used to that. And this is just what they need to understand, that priorities come first. Needs come before wants. And listening to you was their best bet. You were their better half. And a lot of them betrayed you for people who didn't care about nothing more than material gains and material assets, just like them. Very shallow people. So, it's that, what's that movie, Shallow Hal or something like that? Shallow Hal has a gal. So these people have to see things in a different perspective, being forced to see a different perspective and go into introspection now and see things your way. And they see that you guys were the divine masculines, the divine feminines. You guys had good plans. You guys were able to make things happen in a timely fashion. You guys did things the right way overall. You guys meant well. And spirit understands your intentions. And this is why these people are going to have to watch you guys be blessed up. A lot of people see them as pitiful and ridiculous because they let a fool play them, because they were a fool. They were a fool for losing you, for playing these mind games. I'm hearing gaslighting. So they were insisting that you were wrong, and you may have had proof in their face and asking them questions. They didn't want to hear anything. But guess what? Things started to come back to you. Evidence, proof. These people are in major regret, and this regrets with an S. So they have a lot of regrets because they realized you would have did things better. You would have did it differently. You were of sound mind and reason. What you did and how you lived makes sense. That's because you're wholesome and divine, and you let God lead you. Not money, not sex, not addictions, not drugs, not expensive things. We all deserve nice things. But you don't go on a trip when you have to pay your rent. These people may take the gamble and the risk of going on that trip because they want to have fun for a week or two. They may take the gamble of going buy an expensive ring when cars need brakes and new parts. They regret. They're in heavy regret. They feel like a fool. They feel heavily foolish is what I'm getting. Look at this. No surprise. Broke. They feel broke and cornered in. This is the least amount of money they've ever had. A lot of these people are in the negative zone. They may even ask to borrow money from you. Please use your discernment. Because a lot of times you gave them money, or maybe you guys had a shared account and you put money in for things that you guys needed. They spent wild and recklessly on things they wanted, not what you needed. They made it seem like they were giving you, but they weren't. They were giving to the Karmics and to themselves. I'm hearing greedy people, very selfish people. I'm hearing greedy over and over again. Greedy, greedy, greedy. They made things look right when it wasn't right. They were very superficial. And now they feel cornered in because money's not going that far. They have a lot more responsibilities and burdens on their head, on their shoulders, and it's hard for them to sleep at peace because they know they had it and they blew it. And with you, they had it all and they blew it. You are divine, so you guys come with a lot of abundance, blessings, free gifts. People may just see you and hand you money, see you and give you a box of free food or free clothes. And blessings come with those who bless others. God saw all the good deeds that not only you did for this person, but for their family and for others, even if they did or did not accept them. Your heart, your mind, your soul, and your intentions were good. And you guys do a lot of charity for other people, even when you don't see it as that. Because you're giving from your heart and your soul space, from a beautiful place. And they took advantage of you. Now they're broke. Now they're hurting for money. Now they may have to take out a loan. They may have to get another credit card, rob, Peter to pay Paul, and all that kind of, thinking where they got to do things they never had to do before. When they had you, they didn't have to worry about that. When they lied and started cheating and had the third party, this was a big mistake. A lot of them were paying for 2 and 3 households, trying to keep up with the Joneses, rotating. Kids are expensive. We all know baby food, baby products, diapers are very expensive. Teenagers are expensive. Shoes and clothes are expensive. They were trying to impress this karmic. That karmic cared nothing for them. They use everybody that they see, everybody that they come into contact with, they use them. The user got used. And some of them started using drugs with the karmic. The karmic may have introduced them to drugs or alcohol or some type of addiction because overdose is here. Your person may have overdosed or they will. Or they may be connected to somebody who does. Could even be the karmic that overdosed. This was bad news all around. So these people are in dire need of help. They need detox. They need medical treatment. They need programs. They need assistance. They need help. They're desperate, in over their heads. And numbing is not going to help. Turn into alcohol, turn to drugs, sniffing, snorting, swallowing pills, whatever it is that they're doing, it is not going to help. The easy way out is the right way. To repent, get it right with God and confess, tell you the truth, and start managing their life like an adult is supposed to. Working through their problems. They regret losing you. That's what I'm hearing. Because they didn't have the problems that they have now. They have a whole pile of issues. And they don't even know where to begin. Look at this. The courts will serve them. Didn't I say a lot of them are going to have to go to court? Because the karmic left them in debt. And if they had children with this karmic, they're going to want their child support. If they married that karmic's going to want alimony. When that karmic gets done with them, there will be nothing left but empty pockets. Some of these people will be outside joining the homeless population. And this was all they're doing. Their lies, their games, their cheating, their deceit, their trickery, their narcissism has all caught up with them. And now they got to pay the piper, and the court's going to want their money too, because it's expensive to get a divorce. It's expensive to go through these processes and get lawyers involved. And this karmic plans to pick them clean like a vulture. And this is their fault. Don't dare feel sorry for them. Just make sure you get all that you deserve to the best of your ability. Don't worry about, the pickle that they're in. They put themselves in that jar. They're going to have to dig themselves out. They made sure they went after this karmic. They didn't stop at nothing. Didn't care about breaking your heart or destroying the family. Now it's time for them to suffer. Don't feel sorry for them. This is their bad karma. This is reaping season. People are going to reap what they have sown. They're going to suffer. And karma is going to increase. And a lot of people will break because a lot of people are unfortunately not willing to go get the help. But your person and the people who wronged you desperately need help. Desperately. They're on the edge. They are close to rock bottom breaking. Some of them are already there. And they put themselves in this predicament. They're being exposed. Their families are canceling them. And I don't mean telling them what's right. Some of them are. But I mean a lot of people have turned their back because they use them for money. For drugs to go support their habit with their karmic. These people desperately need help. And a lot of them are not willing to get it. Wow. Look at this reading. Look what's next. Alimony. Like I said, get what you are deserving of. Love yourself. Think of your kids. You can't focus on this person. Focus on what is for you. Don't feel sorry for them. I'm here and don't even help them. But of course, you guys have your own discernment. Do what you guys feel is best. But remember, they took from you to give to somebody who didn't even care about them while you were loving them the entire time. Get your alimony. Get your child support. Take care of your kids. Think of you, your kids, and your families if you have them. If not, think of yourself. It's time to put yourself first because they certainly put you last. And they didn't care how they hurt your feelings. They didn't care that you were crying at night, that you were texting them and calling and looking for them and worried about their health and their well-being. A lot of you guys may have tried to get them off drugs or put them in support groups and programs. They didn't care all the work, the time, the nights, the efforts that you put into. You were energetically drained. Sign those papers and get what's yours. Get whatever you can because you beyond deserve it. Because they betrayed you in the worst way. And they were not going to stop until you guys had to cut them loose and let go and release them back to God in spirit. You had to walk away to preserve your sanity so that you guys can have freedom. Because oftentimes when people are going down, they grab onto you or onto anybody to go down with them. Most people do not want to go down alone. And these people are going down for betraying you. This is a heavy price to pay. Heavy karma. And they are in regret every day. And some of them are hiding a lot of secrets, including a pregnancy. You may have found out about this, or you will. This secret baby will be exposed. It's going to come to light. This is why they're always pulling disappearing acts. This is why they're always out of town. Can't be found. They give you little conversation, very little energy. I'm hearing so much breadcrumbing. The crumbs aren't even worth, they're not even worth looking at. All of their lies are catching up to them. And it's not this baby's fault. It's your person and the karmic's fault. I feel for the children. They didn't ask to be here. But they are here and they deserve love and care and food. And decent parents. Poor child. Because the story will not be of a story of a good marriage and a good home. It's going to be of people who betrayed other people to be together and disrespected themselves and God. That's not something easy to live with. Your person was highly sexually motivated. They didn't care who they slept with. The karmic was the same. And that karmic did break their heart. Both of them, like I said, I seen orgies. Both of them would do it anywhere with anybody at any time. Sometimes they had group sex, and nobody's judging what people choose to do. It's the fact that they had families, spouses, commitments. They had a commitment with you. Cheating was not tolerated. Putting you at risk of sexually transmitted diseases and infections was not fair to you. It's disgraceful. Because all it takes is one time to catch the wrong thing. There's no cure for everything. To even expose you to that was dangerous, disrespectful, hurtful. I mean, they betrayed you in the worst way. All because they have a sex addiction. They're never satisfied. Oftentimes, what these people lack is spirituality. They ran from that. So they try to fill it up with sex. These escapades and encounters. It's a quick fix, but it only makes them want more. And they go get it. And their karmic go get it. And they're sleeping with God knows who. And they're sleeping with God knows who. And all these people are in the mix. At the hotels and different apartments and different complexes and different houses. And it just became, I'm hearing, a disgusting fest. Sin at its worst. People who wronged you may be feeling very aggressive at this time because they're angry. They're easily triggered. They're angry because they got caught up. Because people don't see them the same. Because people are not giving to them. There's no more money. The cutoff game is serious. Everybody's cutting this person off. People are not claiming this person because they know that they're lazy. They're selfish. People see them as nasty and disgusting. People don't want to drink out the same cup as certain people who live trifling. You held yourself in high honor and respect. You have a lot of charisma. You focus on family and success, getting things done and achieved and accomplishments. You're spiritual. You guys have incredible abilities and spiritual psychic gifts. These people are aggressive because you outsmarted them. You cut them off. They never thought that you would leave and walk out that door and never come back. They never thought that you would cut off communication, cut off money, cut off love. They never saw you cutting off that love. They thought that's the one thing they can bank on. They were hoping you were gullible and naive. You just kept growing and going. These people would seriously gaslight you. And that's emotional abuse. They wanted you to question your beliefs. They wanted to call you crazy. Now everybody see the truth. You know, oftentimes, people's bad karma will clear your name of anything that they said foul, any lie that they claimed against your name, anything that they said against you. Their bad karma is showing. Who's the culprit? Who's the imposter? It's them. They're the narcissists, and shame on them. And they have the audacity to be angry and aggressive. They need to be angry with themselves for going so low and being so cold and trifling. They should be ashamed of themselves. They have regrets because you get to choose the life that you want. They chose what they wanted. You get to choose what you want. And a lot of you guys have abandoned them. You do not choose this life. You're done with it. You're done trying. And of course, you guys have free will. Use your discernment, because oftentimes these people will come back, and I do feel like this person will come back begging because they don't get another you. Your love was pure and real. Your intentions were very good. You only wanted the best for these people. And they do not make good connections, and they don't deserve you. They like the low lives of the world, the sneaky links, the snakes, the people that like to do things on the low, at night, in the dark, even in the daytime too, but behind your back when they should be at work. Or they should have been taking you out on a nice date or spending time at the barbecue with their family. They got to sneak off. If this person was always tired, it's not because of they were working. It's because of the type of work that they were doing. The dirty work that they were doing. Even while they were on the clock, on the job. They did a lot of sneaky things. They would leave early, grab hotel rooms. They love to make bad connections. They love people like them. That's their true tribe. But oftentimes they use people like you because you're a good soul. You have a good heart. So they use you as a shield. That's why they got with you. That's why they married you. Because they didn't have to be their full self in front of their families, because they knew they were not going to tolerate their families would see them as a complete embarrassment like they do now. They're ashamed to know them now. Their families are disgusted with them now. And their friends and the people that the company they keep around. They're facing a lot of conflict. Inner conflict, family conflict, court conflicts. Now they have to fight everywhere they go. Everywhere they have to fight for very little, and they're losing at everything. They lost you. They lost a lot of love. They lost a lot of respect. With you, they had respect. You made them look good. Now they're unfulfilled. Nothing feels good to them. Nothing. Nothing. Their happiness is gone. Their resources is gone. The money is out the door. It's gone. And you know what's the interesting thing here? You could easily fix this. They're not your problem to fix. You can easily give them some tips and advice to help them. But that's all they would do, is use you. Use your energy just to go to the next. Use your advice to rebuild back up and go pick the next man or the next woman over you. That's why they're unfulfilled. Nothing feels good. Not even sex anymore. It's not the same. It felt better to them to have sex when they had you to come home to. A good home, a stable life, cleanliness, happiness, a great atmosphere, peace. You were their peace of mind. You were their harmony. They thought they could have the best of both worlds. Keep sinning and come home to peace. Keep sinning and doing wrong and cheating and come home to peace. When they come home, nobody's there. Some of them may not even have a home. They may have been put out. Nobody wants them around. Nobody wants them there. They have unfulfillment. Wishes are not granted. Prayers are not being answered. They're being denied. They're being delayed, crossed out, driven away, abandoned, just like they abandoned you. But you guys are very resilient. You did the right thing by separating from this person. Everybody's separating from them. A lot of you guys had to file a separation. Good for you. You may have had to file that divorce. Good for you. You're doing the right thing for you. You deserve to be happy. You actually deserve to be fulfilled. You deserve better than this piece of crap. These people treated you like nothing, like you were worthless. But you found the strength. You found your worth. And I thank God that you guys did. Because they definitely tried to break you. They tried to take your passions from you. Take your worth from you. Had you running around in circles. They wanted you to chase them. Always forgive them. And it's okay to forgive. But you will never forget. And forgiveness does not equal reconciliation unless you want it to. A lot of you guys had to separate to truly see things for what it is. To see things clearly. To gain clarity and understanding. And that's when you started your journey of spirituality and self-love. A lot of you have always been spiritual. But it significantly increased once you've had enough hurt and pain. You had to see, where is this coming from? Why is this happening? You wanted it to stop. And you took matters in your hands and you stopped it. God gave a lot of you guys spiritual releases where you guys felt like this was the last cry. This was the last time you walked through these doors. Or this was the last time you're letting them back in your heart or in your homes. That was it. You felt it. You knew it was over. You knew you could never sleep with them again. You knew things will never be the same again. You knew you had to separate and be done. In order to be happy, in order to stand in your power, in order to be excited about life again and be motivated. A lot of you are happy souls. And you seemed happy when you were with them because there were times that you were. The problem is they always put a shadow or cloud over your happiness. They took aim at your confidence and self-esteem. It could have been your clothes, could have been your weight, or you didn't make enough money. They always look down on you somehow. And that's because they felt inferior, and that's because they are. You outgrew that nonsense and negativity. They like to sin and do wrong and evil without a cause, never thinking that karma would come back on them. It's hitting them like a ton of bricks daily. See here? You have a spiritual inheritance. That means while you were going through all of this pain, Spirit was giving you spiritual training, and your loved ones and ancestors and God was passing down his spiritual inheritance. This is where you guys found out you guys had spiritual gifts. You were drawn to tarot and oracle card readings. You guys started getting readings and understanding the meanings of cards and learning them, making your own cards, connecting to the readings. The lights came on, the epiphanies came in, and all the numbers, the 1111s, the signs, synchronicities, 555s, 444, 333s, and variations of numbers, various types came to mind. Your spiritual inheritance led you guys to start YouTube channels and businesses and t-shirt lines and candle lines and all kinds of things going on. Some of you guys just was able to change careers, but your religious factors and spirituality practices significantly increased. You guys found out that you guys are psychics and you guys have incredible abilities. You guys are healers. You guys help the world. Your words of encouragement and knowledge influence the world. You guys are teachers by heart and by nature. And you're beautiful. And you're powerful. And capable. And positive and strong. And we need that positivity in this world. They couldn't stop what God blessed you with. A lot of people tried to stop this from happening because they knew you would leave and outgrow them. And they never thought you would. They never thought you'd get there. But thank you, God, by the grace of God, you guys got there. You're getting there. You're doing it. And you guys are doing an incredible, amazing job. Your ancestors sent this down to you so that you guys can have generational wealth and money and different streams coming in. Always look for ways to have multiple streams of money coming in. You don't always have to work hard. As you get older, you should be working smarter so that you don't have to work harder. You work hard when you're younger. You work smarter as you progress. Wow. That candle, I don't know if you guys can see it, but you probably can't see it, but it really started smoking heavily as I'm saying this about your spiritual inheritance. Now you guys will be independent. You're going to be everything you thought you never could be. When the people counted you out, they didn't believe in you. God gave you a reason to get up and keep going. Your children, your blessings.